Hey Slayers, I'm the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and welcome back to another video, and a video inside of the Powkiddy X18s. It's been a minute, it has. I promised you all that we would be doing some videos showing off some more gameplay footage and, other stuff like that, seeing how certain games run, and I wanted to come on here actually, and I've been playing it, but I wanted to come on here and actually show you guys, how Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing for the Wii runs. So, it doesn't run, I'm gonna let you guys know now, don't get your hopes up, because it doesn't run that particularly well. I mean, I'm sure you could probably, if you fiddle around with the settings a little bit more, you can probably get it to run at least a little better, but to me, I couldn't get it to run fully. I got it to run and run decently, but I can't get rid of this annoying flicker and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really call it. I wouldn't call it playable, but I'll call it good enough to show off here because I just think it's interesting to show you guys how these Android handhelds are progressing with these more hard to run Wii games and stuff like that. So this is a bit of a harder to run Wii game, so that's why I'm showing it off here. I mentioned exclusively in the video that you'd be able to get the lighter Wii games running and the ones that the ones that are like either very low poly 3D or 2D will run mostly fine. But I wanted to show you guys how a higher end 3D game other than Sonic Colors would run, and so I decided on Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. So we're gonna open it up here and we're going to get directly into this footage. Now, I don't have the music footage for this because, personally, I don't feel like fiddling around with the whole, trying to get the music to work properly and sync up with my freaking voice. So we're just going to be using my voice this time around solely. Actually, hold on. I actually forgot where the microphone was, and I don't want to put my hand over it, but, whatever. Whatever, we're gonna get right into this. But either way, if it hurries up. As you can see, the game works, but it is a bit on the slower side, I'll tell you that much, on the menu. Funny enough, the game itself runs better than the menu itself. And as you can see, it has some game break and flickering, so I'll show you the settings I'm doing with right now. I have Rumble on, I have Show FPS, I have Skip EFB access for CPU, you should turn that on. Store EFB copies in texture only, you should store that on, you should turn that on. Ignore format changes, you want to keep that on. Immediately present XFB, you want to keep that on, and you want to turn your emulated CPU clock speed down. Certain games you might want to turn it up, like here. As you can see, it doesn't actually help the game run any better. In fact, it makes it run worse. So what you want to do is actually turn it down. And you're going to want to turn it down by a good amount. So I usually turn mine down to like 15. But I'm going to go 10 this time around. And you can see it speeds the game up a little bit. We're going to go continue without saving here. You will not be able to save the game if you continue this way, yes. Okay, so we're not going to be able to save, but most of these menus you're gonna notice won't load up properly anyway. Oh no, that's actually, when I first tried it, it didn't load up properly. It's starting to load up properly now. Let me just turn this up a little bit. It's a little bit. So the menu's actually working now. It wasn't working before when I first did this, so that's actually a bit of a surprise. Like, it was flickering in and out and it would not stop. Let's try 25 actually. See how we can do with that. I guess we get a little bit better. I'm not gonna bother entering in an actual name, so let's just. We're just going to say forget that. There we go. We'll go with that. There we go. We'll go with him. I'm just picking a random me. It's actually running a lot better than it was before, so I'll tell you that much right now. I tried this a few seconds ago and it wasn't running that well. Maybe it's because when I first tried it, I noticed something, by the way. Let's just pause this for a second if it will hurry up. I want to explain something to you that I actually noticed. So I actually noticed this, by the way. It's actually very interesting. I noticed that the sucker runs a little bit better if you actually have it plugged into the charger. Because I had it not plugged into the charger a few minutes ago. And let's just turn this down because the gameplay is lagging a bit now. It wasn't lagging really earlier. The gameplay wasn't, but the menu was. And now the menu's not lagging and the gameplay is. But no, as I was saying, I noticed with this sucker that you just have to, you gotta play around with settings, but, it runs a lot better. These harder to run Wii games run a little bit better if you have it plugged in. Let's try that. No. It's mostly just, usually it's just trial and error, like, you gotta find that perfect little mix. And the more you have the emulated CPU clock speed up, the harder it is to run. Sync on skip idle. Let's try to turn it off. That kind of actually, that sped it up. That sped the music up. Okay, but whatever. Let's go ahead and get into this. So as I was saying, the game runs, as you can see. It does run, and it actually runs pretty well to its credit. Oops, I fell off because I don't know how to drive. I mean, like I said, this is kind of proof that you can probably get this to be a little bit more playable if you sit down and play with the settings. But the game runs. You can get it to run. It's not the best, but it runs. I don't know. Now, hold on. I will be fair. I don't actually know how well it's going to run when you actually get other racers in. In fact, let's just exit the test drive right now and go see. Because this is the test drive, so I don't know how it's going to run with other racers actually there on screen. By yourself, though, it doesn't run that bad. So let's go to... Let's just do a single race. We'll pick... Oh, yeah, you can pick your Mii, by the way, if you want to be. This game actually had the Mii character. We're going to go with... I think Tails, me personally, Tails has, like, the most demanding car, because it's like a plane. We'll pick him, and we'll go to... I consider Casino Park to be the most demanding stage. A lot of these come on... Okay, we'll do Casino Park. I consider Casino Park to be the most demanding early stage, or Roulette World, or Roulette World Road, whatever you want to call it. I always just called it Casino Park. All of the levels I just call Casino Park just because Casino Park, you know, the music. But either way, let's go. This is one of the most demanding stages in the game. And by the way, I will say this. If you're looking to play Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing on the Powkiddy X18s, there is an Android version of this game. Or you can go ahead and play the DS version. Those are the two versions I recommend. Here we go. We're at Casino Park, so you can see the flickering. It runs a lot worse when you actually have a bunch of people on screen. It ran better for sure. Yeah, it's running pretty freaking bad when the more people you have on screen. See, you can see, but I mean, what I'm really intending to show this off is, what I'm trying to show you here is not that the game runs good. It's that I'm trying to show you. I don't know why I'm talking like that. What I'm trying to show, what I was trying to say is, what I'm trying to show you here is not that the game can run amazingly. It's that it can run at all. If you look at these previous generation handhelds, right? Like, I'm trying to think of some of the previous generations, like the original Powkiddy X18 or the a few of the Ambernick handhelds. Like, they couldn't even get Wii to run at all. And here we are still with a little lag, but still getting close. We're so close. And the Odin can run this no problem. But, like, here we are getting close to almost having full performance of, like, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing on a portable handheld that you can bring anywhere. And I've heard, I haven't tried this out myself, and I'll probably make a video on this in the future. I've heard Black Knight and Secret Rings run perfectly fine on here. So you probably got to mess with a few settings, but I heard they run well enough, and they run good on here. I even hear that if you're looking for like Mario Kart, I hear that can run too. I've seen a video of it actually running. Mario Kart Wii can run extremely well on the sucker. I don't have it, of course, but I know it can run. Let's actually help this out. I didn't even think about this. I had a bunch of stuff open. Let's close all that stuff out, and then let's try to rerun the game, having as much power as we can dedicated. Oh, it might be, by the way, speaking of which, I should mention also that it's running a little bit worse because I am, actually, recording. Things run a little bit worse when you actually start recording on here. But you're not going to be recording usually most of the time. I'm just recording because, I gotta record. We'll turn that down. Immediately present that on, or return, ignore format changes, store, we'll turn, there was the one that sync on. We'll go back and turn that off right there, the sync on skip. I think we'll turn that off too. We'll try to skip that. You can see, here we go. Now that I've went and changed a few things, it's running just that bit better now. Yes. It's running a little bit better now. There we go. But then the menu's back to flickering again, but it's whatever. So you can see it's loading a lot better now that I've actually changed some of the settings. Yeah, oh wait, so hold on, maybe? Let's see. Let's just see how good it's going to run. This is running a lot better than I thought it was, for sure. Let's make sure we're still recording here. Okay. The flickering's still going on, but you can see it's actually running a lot better. Like I said, it can run. It can run, and I wouldn't recommend actually playing it, but it can run. You can run it. It looks decent enough. It's not playable. It's in no way, shape, or form playable, but I wasn't making this video to show you that it was playable. I was more so making this video to show you, like, where we're at with this type of hardware. And like I said, the Powkiddy X18S is a great buy for mid-range Wii games and under. You know what I'm saying? This is higher demanding Wii game. It's going to take a lot more to run. But like I said, I hear you can get Mario. If you're looking for a good racing game, I hear Mario Kart Wii runs perfect. Not perfect, but like you can get Mario Kart Wii to run really well on this sucker. You know, this is going to run most, this will run your 2D Wii games and your lower weight 3D Wii games really well. It's going to run most of your GameCube games really well. Your PS2 really well with Aether SX2. Okay, so you're gonna use that too. It's gonna run your PS2 games well enough. You're gonna be able to run your DS games. You're gonna be able to run 3DS, a little bit of 3DS. Don't even try Switch. That's just it. I just did that in there for a joke. But you're going to be able to run your, everything obviously under a 6th generation you're going to be able to run. You're going to be able to run that a good amount of the Wii 2D library and maybe like a few of the 3D library games. Like I even had Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy, it can run on this sucker, and it runs surprisingly well. And I can't even believe it. I don't know about Galaxy 2 though, but like I know Super Paper Mario, for example, is gonna run well on here. And I'm gonna be showcasing more and more videos from the future with probably without commentary. But I just wanted to show you guys how this actually worked, and it's not that bad. It really is not that bad. It's perfectly playable if you ask me. Well, not did I say perfectly playable? Listen, guys, I haven't recorded in a few days, right? And it's been a minute since I actually recorded the last video, which was Wario Land 2. So I'm kind of out of it. I'm forgetting how to do it or whatever. But look, it's running well enough. But either way, that's really all I wanted to show you guys today. Just a short, quick gameplay video I wanted to get out for you guys. The next episode of Wario Land 2 will be out soon enough. I'm going to have it out later on this week. The virtual Wario Land video edition video will be out sometime this week as well. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 400 subscribers, and make sure to share this video with your friends. If you're interested in more Powkiddy content, like I said, just request games for me to test out, and I'll probably test them out for you guys. The limits actually aren't, I don't care about limits for this. If you guys, whatever game you want to see me try to run on here, I'll run it for you guys, and I'll be sure to leave the link to the Powkiddy X18S down in the description below. Check out all my other videos on the Powkiddy X18S. I did a full tour of all the content that I have on my system. I did a video talking about unboxing the system. I did one showing Sonic Unleashed PS2 on the system, and Sonic Colors, and a bunch of other stuff. So be sure to check all that out. And yeah, make sure to have a great day. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64. Make sure to have a great day, great night, or great anytime. Have a good one, Slayers.